For a long time, this history lived as a footnote, not because it was small, but because it was uncomfortable. In the late 1800s, a vast region of Central Africa became the personal property of one man, King Leopold II of Belgium. Not a colony, not a nation, a private possession. On paper, it was described as a humanitarian project, a mission to bring order, trade, and civilization. In reality, it functioned like a business. Rubber and ivory were the goal. Everything else was a cost. Villages were assigned quotas they could not realistically meet. Failure wasn't treated as economic loss, it was treated as defiance. Forced labor became normal. Fear became policy. Punishment became routine. Not because cruelty was random, but because control was efficient. People were reduced to output. Hands, lives, families, all measured against productivity. What made this system especially powerful was how quiet it was. There were no declarations of war, no official extermination orders, just procedures, reports, numbers. And when harm is buried inside administration, it doesn't look like violence, it looks like management. For years, the world accepted the language, progress, development, order. But eventually, the scale became impossible to ignore. Missionaries, journalists, activists, they didn't discover the atrocities, they documented what was already happening. Photographs circulated, testimony spread, public pressure grew. For the first time, an international human rights movement formed, not in response to a war, but to a system. An estimated 10 million people died during this period, not all at once, not in one place, but slowly, across years, through exhaustion, violence, displacement, and collapse. And even then, the story was softened. In many textbooks, it became a paragraph, sometimes a sentence, sometimes nothing at all. Not because it wasn't known, but because it didn't fit the idea of progress people wanted to believe in. This history wasn't erased, it was minimized. And what gets minimized eventually gets forgotten. Like and subscribe for more dark and forbidden history.